miscalculation there. He has enough barrel shot, he has to do the double shot though. 8039. A little safer. There we go. Alright, so for Wiley 2, he's going to refill his dust. Pretty straightforward stage at the beginning. Oh, nice shrapnel field. Yeah, those guys are a one-hit kill. Yeah, ammo management really important here, so he's being a little bit conservative with his ring flush there. Alright, this next set of platforms is super tricky. Oh, it's alright. 8094. All right. Yeah, let's make sure we hit that. There we go. Alright, time for Wily 3. So, like every Mega Man, this is where he refights all the bosses over again.
Last one is overran by 8079.
Luckily, Eddie's here to help refill, but sometimes he trolls you and puts the energy on the wall. Like that. So you can see why ammo management is super important, so he just spends less time farming that. Alright, so the order that he fights these guys I really like, because he does Skullman, which is super easy. Each boss gives you an HP refill, and that'll give him full HP so he can take on Brightman with full HP. Alright, not bad, I'll take that. Oh, so he did his second. Does that waste a little bit of time? Okay, so he saved his Pharaoh shot really well there. He needs it for the boss at the end of the stage.
Congratulations. I think you are the one island sleep boy ever.
Alright, good use of the double shot there. Alright. Okay, so Wiley for last stage, not too bad except for 2 super scary jumps. Okay, that's the first one. Ooh, that was the second one. Alright. So finally that's another fan. Alright, sub 35. Give him another round of applause.
Say fool me! Say fool me! Say fool me! Say fool me! Yeah! Say fool me! Yeah!
So how'd you feel about that run?
A little salty, but
Salty, what was salty about it?
I didn't expect 3 deaths or something like that.
I didn't expect 3 deaths. I was expecting a maximum of 1 death, but yeah, the nerves got to me a little bit, but you know, I managed to pull through. So I think you did really well with all the practice runs that we watched. You did really well. Yeah, for the first 6 Roll Masters, I went through just fine. No problem at all. Just toward the end, with the difficulty start ramping up, so I did my best there. So hopefully you can do just fine. So. Okay, so a couple questions from me, and then we'll take some from the audience. So first question, if you want to play BCAS, how do you play BCAS? So if you want to play BCAS, this game is a ROM hack, so it's not like an official game from Nintendo or anything. So I don't advise piracy or anything, but you will need an emulator. So you would need the Rockman, not Mega Man 4, Mega Man's the US version. So if you want to play this game, you need the Japanese version. And the Japanese version of Mega Man is called Rockman. So you need Rockman 4, and you have to Google BCAS, or Burst Chaser, and then you would have to do some applications to the game by combining the original ROM to the patch, and then you can play the game with the emulator. So that's how you play it. But what I have here is like a third-party cartridge that I can play. I actually own the game, the actual Rockman 4. But to purchase this, what I have here, it's like $100. So I can play on the original hardware. But I would suggest emulator if you want to spend that much money. So. Okay, and was there anything that you wanted to add about the game that you don't feel was said or expressed?
This game is pretty difficult. I didn't really beat this game myself. I just saw somebody run it and I thought it was really cool. So I just started drilling stages like crazy. So there's no tutorial for this game, let me tell you that. I had to like train myself, play every day and play with other people too. So the game was actually really difficult, but if you can master it, then it can be very, very, very fun.
Okay, so any questions from the audience?
Long, you can go first.
Do you know what the world record for the speedrun is?
The world record has 1 death in it. So it makes me feel pretty great because I have like 4 or 5 deaths here. So, but the world record is only like 25:47. And that's with 1 death. So my personal best is around 30:55, but I can get below 30 minutes if I can master, weapon swapping, not dying, of course, and maximizing other strats and everything. So,
how long have you been playing DCAS, by the way?
Around beginning of January is when I started playing this game. So not too long ago. Any other questions? Great. Yeah.
What was the part in this run where you were like coming to certain part and you probably cleared it without?
Definitely toward the Wily stages. The Wily stages have so much weapon swapping because I have to utilize everything, I have to like pull out jet, I have to get dust, go to skull, like it's crazy. You see me go to menu, I never go to menu, so the way how this game works is that you can quick swap. If you press start and press up, you don't have to go to the menu every time, but when I really need something, I have to press menu and go to the actual weapon myself to save time. I can't just weapon swapping and see what color I get and stuff like that. So toward the end of the stages, I have to quickly swap and pick really quickly. So it's up to you, yeah.
Whenever you were first, learning the game, what was your first wall?
My first wall, the movement, of course, because you have to, of course, air dash all over the place, and pretty much movement. Movement is the real key in this game.
So yeah, I want to add to that. I actually played for the first time today just to see how it is, and oh my god, it's so hard. I can't even get past the first damage boost.
I mean, don't get intimidated by this game. I only get this good because I play it like every night, So it's complete repetition, and if you play the first time, you die a few times. I played this game the first time and I died crap load, so you gotta start somewhere. Anything else?
With the short hop, hops frame specific, to a degree, was it?
They're not frame specific. It's just a lot of timing.
Are there any frame specific tricks?
Any frame specific tricks? Not that I know of. A lot of this game is just timing. I don't know any frame specific tricks, especially for the whale. I don't know if he just explained it to you, but with the whale, it seems like I one-shot it really easily, but it's a lot technical than you think. Like, you can move really freely before the whale spawns, and I have to put that sharpener, the bomb, right in between the sprite before he actually shows up, so that way the 4 pieces can hit him, and that way you can kill him at one time. So I guess that's probably the hardest part you can get as far as playing the game. Yeah.
Do you feel that doing this run at 3 o'clock in the morning might have affected your record?
I was pretty on tilt because of Akon, because of yesterday. Yeah. Well, to make a long story short, I'm completely fine with it. Now that my friends are here and people actually showed up to watch my run, that's no problem. You guys want to see me next year? No.
Do you want to see you next year?
Hopefully if they let us in. They've been giving us a short end of the straw every year. Like, I've been getting the first time I ran this game or ran the panel, they gave me a good time, and then the next year was crap, and the next year was even worse, and then this year, yeah, it's pretty bad. So we'll keep applying. If they let us in, they let us in.
Any idea what you're going to run?
That's a very good question.
That is a very good question. I'm interested in running a game.
If he doesn't run a game, I might want to run something within the time frame. Maybe Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden would be good. Yeah. Yeah, but something with a time frame, and definitely it has to be like retro. I can't play 3D games.
Well, next year is our fifth year. So I wanted to try to do something special. So I was figuring a doubleheader. So he'll do a retro game. The only game that I can even come close to speedrunning is Dark Souls 2, but that's really hard, and I don't have that much time. I would love to do it, but we got a year, so maybe we'll see.
So what can we do to help you keep on?
Oh God.
getting space?
Oh, good question. Thank you for bringing that up. There is actually supposed to be a feedback form, but it has not been set up yet. I just asked before those panels so I can let you guys know how to do it. The closest thing I've seen so far is the guidebook. You can rate this panel only with stars. I don't think you can do comments. The programming manager did say that there will be an email that goes out sometime after the panel, hopefully tomorrow or today technically. So we'll see. But yeah, if you get an email and you can do feedback, I would love it so much. We got some great feedback last year. I'd love to see more, especially with all you guys coming out, staying up 2:30, 3:30 a.m. I was really happy to see the turnout because honestly, when we got the time, we were really pessimistic with how it was going to be. But seeing everybody here, it just, like he said, it wakes everybody up. It wakes him up and it helps him run the panel or run the game a lot better. So give yourselves a round of applause for that, please. So I think that's it, unless there's any other questions. Oh, we got one more.
What did you find to be the most difficult part of your run?
The difficult part of my run? That's a very good question, because I feel like this game is overall difficult. Like, there was never a time for me to relax. The only time for me to relax or to think what I'm doing the next is in between when I'm getting weapons, or when it says you got Pharaoh Man, you got Pharaoh Shot, and stuff like that. But the most difficult part, I would say, is toward the very end. Like I said, I have to utilize everything, you know what I mean? Quick swapping, knowing when to move, going through certain places, going air sliding through certain places. A lot of movement work, quick swapping. Mastering that is very difficult, so I would say that to answer your question. Yes, sir.
This is a small side note. You guys are still on Friday for that, so if you want to rate it, we should go Friday for Saturday.
Friday? Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, yes, please. You can actually just search retro, and that's how I've been pulling it up. But that was part of the problem that he brought up earlier. There was a little scheduling conflict. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, it was frustrating to say the least.
Well, we showed up here last night for tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
That happened a lot. So thanks for coming out again. We're super tired. You're probably super tired. You're not tired? You're good. What's up?
Is there, because I know that you've ran other games before.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that the other game that you have run, kind of helped you ease your way into this one? Because I know you ran Super Metroid.
Definitely. All these games that I ran are really different. Like with Mega Man, I'm not very used to dying really so quickly and respawning so quickly, versus dying in Super Metroid where you start all over, it's terrible. So that's why that was the only thing I was nervous. Playing other games back in my other panels really helped me build my tolerance for my anxiousness and my nerves, and so that really helped me a lot. So, yeah, that really helps me a lot toward playing in front of people and playing new games. Any more last minute questions? Yes, sir.
What's your favorite game to speedrun?
My favorite game to speedrun?
Yeah.
Super Metroid. Only because I grew up with it and it's so technical and it's a really awesome game.
I think you had a question in the booth. Have you been very patient? Thank
Yes.
you.
The counter? Like the time counter? Yeah, it's called W-Split, but there's other programs. Yeah, it's called W-Split is what I'm using, but there's Live Split. There is Japanese apps too that have all these sort of gimmicks and mechanics that can help you record your times and everything. But you can just go to Speedruns Live, and then they give you all the tools to what you need to do to speedrun.
Which one would you recommend though?
W Split, because it's the easiest thing to download and just to set up. W Split. Yes, sir.
What's your Twitch?
My Twitch? My Twitch is Seifumi. Like if you hear the chanting, it's spelled SEIFUMI.
How often do you stream?
I have. Yeah, streaming is really hard for me because, with real life work and school. But I will start streaming really soon, only again because I love speedrunning. But I usually stream during the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, during the evening. I can speedrun. I usually speedrun BCAS, but I want to go back to Super Metroid and Castlevania 4. I want to get better time, so you might see me playing those games on my Twitch stream. Seifumi. You may spell it out for you? Yeah, SEIFUMI. SEI, yeah. Yes, sir. I'm sorry?
Has anyone did speedrun with an unmodified name?
People who ran for? Yeah, the original one?
Yeah, no, not modified, just
Asking if you played this unmodified.
Unmodified? No, actually. I don't usually play the unmodified Rockman games only because they're usually very slow. I don't have patience when. When you play the other Mega Man games, you run really slow. I mean, I don't mind it, but when you play something like this, you never want to go back. So when you move so quickly, So, but people do run the original game, definitely.
Cool. Awesome. What other games do you want to speedrun?
That's up in the air, actually. I want to speedrun an RPG, actually, but they would never let me in here if I ran SPG. Has anyone played Super Mario RPG? Like old school RPG? I love that game to death. So if I really want to run that game, you see me run that game too when I actually learned the game in later years. So, but I would probably never run it here because it's just too long.
You can do a 6-hour table.
Of course. Yeah.
And I watch freaking OT runs like almost every night.
Yeah.
Free to play.
All right, so I think that's a wrap. We're gonna wrap up. If you want to come up and say hi, we'd love to talk to you. Again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for staying up late. Thanks for keeping us awake.
Thank you, guys.
Really fast. We know the map. 7 hours? Under an hour?